If you could go back and give your younger self money advice, what would you say? In this video, we are sharing some crucial pieces of financial wisdom specifically for people in their 20s and 30s, the decade when your money decisions have the biggest impact on your future. Some of this advice might surprise you. Some might challenge what you've been told about playing it safe, but all of it is designed to help you build wealth without wasting the most valuable financial asset you have: time. Let's dive in. Lesson 1. Increase income instead of cutting costs. Everyone loves to shame people about their daily coffee. Skip the $5 latte and you'll save $1,825 a year. Sure, technically true, but let's be honest, cutting small expenses has a ceiling. You can only trim so much before you're living like a monk. Increasing your income has no ceiling. Learning a new skill, getting a certification, taking a course that makes you more valuable, these things can add thousands or tens of thousands to your annual earnings. The ROI on investing in yourself dwarfs the ROI of skipping lattes. Read a book like Purple Cow that changes how you approach your career or business. That insight could lead to a promotion, a new client, or a pivot that doubles your income. You can't achieve that by brewing coffee at home. Cut costs to optimize, but grow income to actually get ahead. You need less money than you think. People throw around numbers like they're playing financial bingo. I need to make $200,000. I won't be comfortable until I'm at $300,000. My goal is $500,000 a year. Okay, but why? What does that money actually buy? Here's the exercise that changed everything for me. Write down your ideal lifestyle in detail. The apartment or house you actually want to live in. The vacations you take. The dinners out, the hobbies, the savings goals. Then calculate what that actually costs. When I did this honestly, not fantasizing about private jets, just a genuinely good life, the number came out to around $125,000 a year. Not $200,000. Not $300,000. Way less than I'd arbitrarily decided I needed. Most people are chasing inflated numbers because they never did the math. They're working themselves into the ground for a lifestyle they don't even want, paying for things they won't use, impressing people they don't like. Do the calculation, you might be closer to enough than you think. Value experiences over material items. I used to collect things: watches, coats, limited edition sneakers. Each purchase felt important at the time, like I was building something, curating a collection that mattered. Here's what I remember from 5 years ago: backpacking through Portugal with friends, running my first marathon. That random Tuesday, my brother and I drove 3 hours to see our favourite band. Here's what I don't remember: which watch I was wearing, whether I bought that jacket in 2019 or 2020. Most of the collectibles I was so excited about. Material things fade into the background of your life. They sit in closets, on shelves, eventually in storage units. Experiences become part of who you are, the stories you tell, the memories that make you smile randomly on a Wednesday. This isn't about never buying things, it's about recognizing that the $300 spent on concert tickets with your partner will probably bring you more lasting joy than the $300 smartwatch you'll replace in 3 years. Stuff depreciates in value and importance. Experiences appreciate in memory. Add 10% rule for travel. Budget $2,000 for a vacation. Bring $2,200. Always add 10% to your travel budget. Flights get missed. Hotels get overbooked. You get scammed by a taxi driver in a country where you don't speak the language. Something always happens. The stress of scrambling to cover unexpected costs, putting emergency expenses on a credit card, skipping meals to save money, cutting your trip short, completely destroys the point of taking a vacation in the first place. That extra 10% buffer means when the unexpected happens, and it will, you handle it calmly instead of spiraling. You rebook the flight without panic. You upgrade to a better room when yours has bed bugs. You eat the loss on the tour you couldn't make and find something else to do. Travel is supposed to be restorative. Financial stress on vacation defeats the entire purpose. Build in the cushion. Enjoy the peace of mind. Do not buy depreciating assets with debt. New cars lose roughly 20% of their value the moment you drive them off the lot. Then you're making monthly payments with interest on something that's worth less every single month. You're paying extra money to lose money faster. It's financial self sabotage. Buy used cars with cash whenever possible. Let someone else eat that initial depreciation. A 3-year-old car with 30,000 miles is essentially the same car as the brand new one, except it costs 40% less. Now, the nuance: sometimes taking a reasonable loan on a reliable car is smarter than buying a $3,000 clunker with cash that will cost you $2,000 in repairs within 6 months. If your choice is between a sensible loan on a dependable used car or paying cash for something that'll strand you, take the loan. But never finance a brand new car unless you're in the tiny percentage of people for whom cars are investments, collectors, not drivers, or you genuinely have so much money that depreciation doesn't matter to your life. For everyone else, used, reliable, cash when possible. Claim your prior year IRA window. Most people think the deadline to contribute to an IRA is December 31st. It's not. The IRS gives you until April 15th to make contributions for the previous tax year. So in 2025, you have until April 15th to contribute to your 2024 IRA. The 2025 contribution limits are $7,000 if you're under 50 and $8,000 if you're 50 or older. That's per year, and you can max out the previous year right up until tax day. This is a gift. If you didn't max out your IRA last year, you have a few extra months to catch up before that contribution space disappears forever. Once April 15th passes, you can never contribute to that prior year again. Most people don't know this window exists. Now you do. Use it. Capital losses carry forward indefinitely. Let's say you have a terrible year investing and lose $50,000. That sucks. But here's the silver lining most people don't know about. Capital losses offset capital gains first. So if you make $20,000 in gains the next year, that $50,000 loss wipes out those gains. You pay zero taxes on them. Still have $30,000 in losses left over? You can deduct up to $3,000 per year against your ordinary income, salary, wages, etc. That reduces your tax bill. And the remaining losses? They carry forward indefinitely, year after year after year until you've used them all up. That $50,000 loss could reduce your taxes for a decade or more. This is why tax loss harvesting matters. Losses aren't just painful, they're assets you can use strategically for years. Don't waste them by not knowing the rules. These 8 lessons cost me money, stress, and years to learn. You just got them in 10 minutes. Focus on growing income, not just cutting costs. Know what you actually need instead of chasing arbitrary numbers. Choose experiences over stuff. Budget extra for travel. Never finance depreciating assets. Use your IRA windows. Understand how losses work and trust yourself over anyone else's hot tips. Apply even half of these and you'll be ahead of most people. Apply all of them and you'll avoid some of the most common money mistakes that keep people stuck. Now go make better decisions than I did.